So this is your fire pit here, all right? And we're ready to go. As a matter of fact, come on inside. Let me show you what we got real quick. Come on. All right. Let me show you the cut of the ribs so you guys know a little bit of information, okay? So when you go to the grocery store, you'll know what to get. These are called St. Louis style St. Louis style pork ribs, all right? You can see how this slab here is cut real neat. And you'll notice sometimes when you get a slab of ribs, they have some top part, which is right here. On this set right here, they were up here. I cut those off. I'm going to still grill those because we're going to use this top part, which by the way is part of the pork bellies. Okay, the top part. When you cut that off, you'll be able to feel the bone. You just slice all that off. Good meat. I'm going to still grill that because we're going to use it in beans. All right. Once you cut that top part off, your slab of ribs become St. Louis style pork ribs. All right. You can see we got 4 slabs over here, and I've already put my dry rub on. We've had those on there for 24 hours, a little bit over 24 hours. I create my own rub. Okay, I want to have it down there in the description so you guys can use that dry rub, and it's less expensive than buying in the store. All right, so we got it ready. We're going to go ahead and get our offset smoker ready to go. And once we do that, I put them on. I'm going to show you guys that. Listen, go ahead. We're not crappie fishing today. We're breaking the monotony. We're trying to do a little bit something different. You know, guys know I love smoking. And that's my second thing. There's only one other thing that'll pull me off of smoking and fishing, and that's on a motorcycle. All right. So let's go ahead and get ready. Get yourself a beer. Get comfortable. So we're going to be smoking 4 slabs for 10 hours. We're going to let them go slow and low. All right. That's the whole thing. So sit tight. It's your boy Cam, and I'm going to be right back. Okay. This is very simple what we're going to do. We're going to let those coals die down till they start turning white. You can see we got it in the firebox already. We got everything going. We've graduated from the chips and we're now doing the hickory logs. Okay, we're going to be using the logs. All right, so we're going to be adding, you can see the rack down here in case if you want to do your beans over here, you can also put that rack in the firebox to heat those up. So remember, slow and low. We got our temperature gauge. Matter of fact, come on up here, let me show it to you. We got our temperature gauge, our ideal temperature that we want to meet. For me, this is for me, I want to be around 225 to 250 because we're going to do slow and low. All right, we're going to open up our smoker. We're going to have that on full, all the way open, and also our vent and our firebox, we're going to have that halfway open. All right. So we're ready. We're going to sit back, relax, let this go ahead and do its thing. Let those coals in. We're going to add 1 log of the hickory. Some people like to mix it up. They like to use hickory plus cherry. Some people like to use hickory plus apple. I'm just going to do hickory for this one. All right. What I'm going to do while the coals, you can see they're starting to turn white. And I want to say this to you guys. Everything I do at my channel is very, very simple. You don't have to have a lot of money. You don't have to have a lot of this. You don't have to have a lot of that. You don't have to go out and do those things, okay? Just like smoking. My dry rub that I make is stuff that you have in your cupboard already, okay? Or in your cabinets. People kid me because I say cupboard because I'm down south, okay? I'm going to have the complete measurements. I just got finished feeding these rascals. Y'all can see them right there. And also the Canadian honker. So I feed them right off the patio. So they just got finished eating. But anyway, listen, I'm going to have the measurements right down there in the description. I also may have it right up there on the screen. The base of what I start with is brown sugar, light brown sugar. Okay, that's the base of all of my dry rubs. Okay, one of my secret ingredients is paprika. Okay, I have to have that. Black pepper, garlic powder. I like to use the minced onions. Okay, but if you prefer the onion powder, that's fine. That's what you choose to use. All right. Also celery seed. All right. And my secret ingredients, I love Old Bay. Okay. And also a little bit of heat on the back end, cayenne pepper, and another secret ingredient a lot of people don't know, dry mustard. Okay, ground dry mustard. All right, plus salt. Okay, and again, I'll have the description of the total items, what you need, the measurements, right down in there. But right now, we're getting ready to get back to smoking. Our heat's starting to come up a little bit, so we got probably another 5 minutes. So sit back, relax, do as you do. Our temperature is going to start raising up here in a little bit. Let me go ahead and make sure my wraps are ready to go. There we go. Bingo, bingo, bingo. All right, we're getting ready to put the ribs on here in a little bit. I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to put the log on, let it catch, and then we're going to start bringing the offset smoker up to temp. All right. A water can, okay? You want to use a water can to help keep your meat moist, okay? That's very, very important that you remember that. Okay, our coals are ready to go. So we're going to take one of these logs. We're going to leave the fire pit open, okay? We're going to leave the fire pit open for now, and we're going to let this catch, all right? As soon as this starts catching, we're going to close the fire pit. We're going to open the vent halfway, and we're going to make sure our smokestack is all the way open, okay? That's going to be very, very important to do that. And also, while I got you guys here, my dry rub, I got an old plastic container to shake, okay, with the big holes in the top, and I just put my dry rub inside of there. That makes it a whole lot easier. Lets you distribute your dry rub very evenly. It's very important for you to do that, okay? And also, you've got to have your apple juice bottle to spritz every 45 minutes. I'm just using regular old apple juice. You guys can use any type of apple juice that you decide to use to keep the meat moist, okay? So we're going to be spraying it. You can see the log is starting to catch already, and we're already producing smoke, all right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and close this firebox up right now. All right, we're going to go ahead and close our lid, and we're going to let the temperature start coming up. Okay, this is very, very simple stuff. Let me say this to you guys. If I can do this, if I can do it, anybody can do it. You've heard me say on a lot of my videos, I'm not the smartest guy in class, and I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer. Matter of fact, you can see the smoke starting to come out already. Okay, right now we're up to, the temperature's already coming up. We're up to 150. All right, so listen, this is what we're going to do. We got our ribs. We're up to about 325 now. We're going to go ahead and put the ribs on. We're going to put them away from the firebox. All right, we're going to put these rascals away from the firebox. There's one rack. This is a big rack. I'll put it here. Fantastic. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and get the other two, and we're going to lay them on there just as well. All right, you can see I got the apple juice. This is what we're going to be spritzing with every 45 minutes. All right, let's go ahead and get the other two. We're doing good. Let's take a look at our fire. The log has caught. Okay, our temperature is good. We're going to kind of slow it down a little bit. We're going to back off of this vent. We're going to close it medium, and let's go ahead and get the other ribs, and we're going to put those on. And baby, we're cooking. Remember, if you're looking, you ain't cooking. All right, our fire has died down a little bit. Temperature has dropped. We're going to add another piece of hickory onto the fire. I'm going to leave that firebox open just for a little bit. All right, let's go ahead and take a look. We are, let's see, we are 3 hours into the cook. Let's put these down right here. 3 hours in. Our water cans are doing okay. Let's go ahead and spritz with apple juice. Ribs are looking good. We're going to spritz to keep them moist. Regular old apple juice. There we go. All right, our log is starting to catch now. We're going to close that bad boy back up. We're going to close our firebox back up. And watch our temperature start to increase. Once we close that firebox up and close the lid, it drops big time. Probably going to be around 225, 250. That's going to go on up. We're going to maintain. A smoke is still coming out of our stack. You can see the wind is high down here at hashtag Thump City, Georgia. Ain't no crappie fishing going on today. Ain't no shell crackers going on today. So we're just going to relax, and we'll take a look at this in another 2 hours. Let's take a look at our ribs. We are 6 hours in right now. Okay, you can see our water cans. They're doing good. We're going to go ahead and top those off. And you can see we're going to go ahead and let's spritz these bad boys again with this apple juice. Get them nice and moist. Okay. Well, all we're going to do now, guys, this is simple stuff. Don't even be intimidated by this, thinking you can't do it. This is very, very simple stuff. All we're going to do after this, the next hour, we're going to take this and we're going to put it in an aluminum foil pan, and I'm going to put brown sugar on it, and I'm going to drizzle it again with the dry rub, and then I'm going to put barbecue sauce all over it. Okay? And then once we do that, we're going to put it back on the grill for another 3 hours. Okay? And once we do that, we're going to pull them off, and then we're going to put them back on the grill to make sure that barbecue sauce is nice and sticky. You can see our firebox is going very well. We're getting ready to add one more thing of wood to it. We're going to stir those coals up. We're in business. We are at the 9-hour mark, and what we're going to do, we're getting ready to change tactics. You see we got coals on there. Let me see if you guys can see that. So we're no longer going to be, as of right now, using any more smoke. Okay, this is what we're getting ready to do. We're at the 9-hour mark. You can see the ribs. Okay, we're going to take these bad boys off right now, and we're getting ready to turn these rascals into sticky ribs. We're going to take, you can see the meat starting to pull away from the ribs. That's a strong indication that your ribs are ready. All right, so we're going to take this bad boy here. We're going to put it right there. We're going to leave these on here, which is what we're going to use for the baked beans. And we're going to take this rascal here. We're going to put that one right there. Man, these things smell awesome. Oh, man, crazy goodness. Crazy goodness. Okay? This is what we're going to do. There we go. All right. So all we're going to be using now for the next 3 hours is just heat. Okay? So let's go back inside. We're going to take these in with us right now. Look at River. River knows where the food is. Okay? Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to add some more brown sugar. Okay? There we go. Make sure you get real liberal with that brown sugar, okay? We'll turn these rascals into sticky ribs. All right. Make sure you coat them real good. And this is what I do, okay? You guys can decide to do how you choose to do it. We got the sugar in there. I'm going to use 2 different barbecue sauces. This is a mesquite barbecue sauce. Okay, and I'm going to cover these rascals with this barbecue sauce. Alright. Make sure we get them nice and coated. All of that's one. Okay, and you use your favorite barbecue sauce that you wish to use. Alright, throw this in the trash can. And I'm going to use some of this Carolina barbecue sauce. It's Tangy Gold. Okay, which is one of my favorite barbecue sauces. I love it. I love both of them, to be honest with you. And that's why I'm using both of them. Alright, so you cover them. Make sure they're nice and coated. Okay, if you got a brush, you can use a brush, whatever you decide to use. Alright. There we go. To pour some apple juice on the bottom of the pan. Okay. Pour some apple juice on the bottom of the pan. And I'm going to add I'm going to add 3 layers of foil. All right. Make sure this bad boy is completely covered. All right, we're in the night. Guys, we had to run in exactly 11 hours right now. Let me show you what it looks like after we got finished taking it out of the pan. Okay, you can see it's still smoldering, and this is what we're getting ready to do. We're getting ready to take this rascal here, and we're getting ready to put these slabs back on the grill. Okay, we want this sauce here to caramelize all that brown sugar. We're gonna put this rascal back on the grill. Okay, we're gonna put it back on the grill for 1 hour. That ain't nothing but pure goodness there. That ain't nothing but goodness. We want that sauce to kind of get where it needs to be. Let me show you this to you guys. Good. All right, let me show you the juice that accumulated in that bad boy. Look at that. Guys, we're going to take this juice and we're just going to spoon it right over the ribs. Man, man, oh man, oh man. Look at that. I wish it was daytime, guys, so y'all could really see how this looks. Good night. Well, this is absolutely absurd. Let me put that down so you guys can see this. Let me show it to you. Look at that. Look at all that juice. Let me get another one. All right, listen. This is very, very simple stuff, okay? We wrap the ribs up, double wrap them. We let them sit in the cooler overnight. Matter of fact, let me show you the cooler, okay? We're getting ready to pull them out. You see the ribs been in there. I had towels in there as well, okay? So again, guys, this is very, very simple stuff. I don't do anything that's difficult. Let's pull the rack out of here. We're gonna cut one of these bad boys up, okay? Listen, we also got the coleslaw. I make my own coleslaw, all right? And you remember I was telling you about we diced up some of the rib meat and put them in the baked beans, okay? So we got all that ready to go. There we go. Let me back it up just a little bit so you guys can see it. All right, so you slice in between the bones, okay? Let's see if we can have some luck here. There we go. Look at that, guys. Let me show that to you. I'm gonna cut another one. Look at that. Look at that smoke ring. Look at that. Let me see if I can show it to you. There we go. Get in between those bones right there. Look at that smoke ring. You guys see that smoke ring in there? Let me see if I can show it to you. Sticky ribs. Look at that. Wow. Me, myself, I prefer the small end. Look at that. All right. So listen, we're finished. We're going to go ahead and serve these rascals up. Look at them. And with some coleslaw, baked beans, a couple slices of bread. Get yourself something to drink. Listen, you know me. I'm Cam. That's the Crappie hole out there. And until next time, guys, join me again. All right, keep those lines tight and keep those hooks wet.